Well, hello there, friends and fellow Minecrafters. I am Star Fox, and we are back here with some classic Minecraft. And we are actually in classic Minecraft. We are now into the next phase, which is 0.0.2a, and we only have 1 hour to actually play this version. So let's go over this version real quick so we can go and talk about what is going on here. So this was released on May 16th of 2009 at 1705 UTC. And this added the version number in the top left corner. That was the first time it happened. We have a HUD, a HUD. It added a frame rate and a chunk update counter. That's located in the top left corner below the version number. Before this, the game would output the current FPS and any chunk updates to developer console. More issues were fixed with mouse looking. 2 bugs were reported. When a key is pressed down and the game is blurred, without being clicked out of, the game will still register that key being pressed. This still occurs in modern Minecraft, making this the game's oldest bug. Some issues reported were low sensitivity crashing, jerky mouse looking, and low FPS. This was deemed relatively stable by Notch, and the URL for the game was posted to other users in the IRC channel. And this was the first version of Minecraft to have its code obfuscated. Complex words. Lariana Silvaferia, hello, how are you doing? Claire Gibbons, hi there. Nice to have you. Welcome to Classic Minecraft. And we are going to start this occasion with our little spawn marker here. Now, there hasn't been any terrain generation, but since we're now in Classic Minecraft 0.0.2a, and by the way, this is a lost version, so we're playing a recreation, can't even say it right, recreation of 0.0.2a. And I think that's perfectly fine, even though it's not the official version. This gives us an idea of what it was like. So there's the spawn marker right there. And for those of you that didn't know, the block selection is in the upper right. And 1 is stone, and that is moving me forward, is what that is doing. 2 is dirt, 3 is cobblestone, 4 is wood, and 5 has nothing, and 6 has this ugly sapling. This is awful looking. Look at this thing. That is absolutely awful. Oh, well, Claire, I appreciate that. Hugs back. Alright, so let's do like this little, I don't know, checkerboard thing. I kind of did a checkerboard thing before. I'm going to do this. We still have that pale looking wood. Guess we kind of get used to it there. And so this is also doubling as our block museum, kind of like what we've done in the past. Let's kind of make this long, I guess. I don't know. We'll make it tall. We'll make it tall and proud. Yeah, that should do it. And we'll put I'm just doing some kind of round thingamajigger thing here. Don't want to spend too much time because like I said, we only have an hour to do something. And I am totally just making up whatever here, so. There we go. Whatever the heck this is, that is the spawn marker. Alright, so. Let's go ahead and... Oh, Claire Gibbons is saying hi again. By the way, we can still spawn Steves, as you can see. They are happy and joyful that we are now in Classic Minecraft. So we're going to head over here, and I guess we'll start building a few things. And right here looks like the perfect place. So let's keep the terrain without changing much. We'll make a lake, or not a lake, but a little pond eventually. But let's change what's around here. Kind of make a little border to it. Alright. Well, see, now we have ourselves a little thing around here. Now what I'd like to do is kind of change this grass to dirt. So I'm going to take this out. And I think it'll stay dirt because it's not going to... there's no grass connected to it? Or is there? No, wait a minute, there's not because this is sitting up on top. Whoops. But we'll see. We'll see if this works. And we'll fill the rest of this inside here, with the exception of these areas, because I'm going to put a wonderful looking sapling right there and right there. That'll be a step, that'll be a staircase going up. All right. Sometimes we can do quite a bit here in like an hour, so we'll see what we can accomplish. Because then after that, we'll be starting a whole new world with 0.0.3a because it's got new terrain generation. And we will see all of these worlds, again, eventually they'll be brought together into a polyworld. That's the term, anyway. It's a term for one world with many terrain generators. Might be thinking, well, now, why would you want to do that? Well, because you can update this all the way to the latest version of Minecraft. So imagine having yourself, you know, an old world that kind of grows through time. Got kind of a neat little thing with it. I had grass show up there. That could mean that... Nope, no grass is showing up there yet. We might have some luck. So we got this little plaza going on here is what we're doing. Okay, well, now we have the plaza. And we could make ourselves like, like a little chair or something over here. It'll be a stone chair. A very comfortable stone chair. Let's see, there's two there. We will put another dirt thing there. Whoops. See, we got ourselves a chair there and a chair here. Oh, you know what? We could put a chair right here. There we go. All right, that should be enough. We'll go ahead and start making our little walkway going up this way. Oh, that looks like that's going to work out perfectly, actually. Maybe we can make ourselves a little welcome building or something. Actually, it looks like that's going all the way over to the spawn marker. Yeah, we don't want to make pathways this time around. Not for an hour. We don't want to do that. This can be a pathway, which I think I am going to do, but we're going to kind of end it right there. And let's it's bidda. We're going to build ourselves a, whoops. I'll put that there. Yeah, we'll build ourselves a little welcome home. I can tell you, I've never thought I would hear an AC/DC song on no block, Minecraft no blocks. I gotta say, it's kind of interesting. I wanna rock and roll all night, party every day. See, look at that. All the Steves are dancing to AC/DC. We must be doing something right. Let's see. There's a door. The window. They're so happy they're kind of getting in my way. Oh, I kind of want it. Okay. Quite what I was going for. But I can make this a double door, so that works. Let's see. Trying to figure out a design here. We got those two there. I want to make this side a little bit different. So how about we make this, yeah, like the window 3 wide here. And, ooh, we could do this. Well, that's a little different, right? Comes out to being about the same length, it looks like. Okay, so we're going to need to bring this down like this. And that down like that. Welcome everyone to the stream. We are with Classic 0.0.2a. This is the beginning of the Classic phase of Minecraft. This is an unreleased, well, not unreleased, but lost version. But it's also a recreation of that version. So that way we can experience what it was like to actually play this version. So no, not official, but that's okay. I'm just thankful that there's been a very dedicated team to actually make recreations, you know, based off of notes and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. Well, you know, I kind of like this. We have something different going on here, something different here, something different here. Yeah, I like that. Let's make the inside here stone. So the floor is going to be stone, or should I make it cobblestone? Now I'm gonna make this stone. I'm gonna make the roof cobblestone. Hope everyone's having a good day today. It is the weekend. Gotta let me know what your plans are for the weekend. Mine? Do taxes. Because I hate taxes, and I mean, who doesn't like them? I guess I just procrastinate. Got my tax program and everything bought. I just need to dig up the W-2 forms and all that stuff to get it all together. Yeah, I know. I only got a few days to do it. But priorities, right? Minecraft. Minecraft's a priority. Good thing we're not taxed on playing Minecraft. I don't know what I'd do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this. We're gonna make this the start of the roof. That's what we're going to do. Wasn't quite planning it that way, but I think it'll work. Whoops. Yeah, you can still place blocks where you're standing. Yeah, the song ended. The roof. Imagine a roof out of cobblestone. This would completely break everything down below. Something tells me that wouldn't be a good thing, actually. Probably a little too high. Oh. Got one more to go there. I could turn this into an upper floor, but that requires a staircase. And then it would get in the way of the wonderful design of windows that we have below. We can't have that. We have Anthony Peppo and Nathan U1K4O. Hello to you and welcome to the beginning of Classic Minecraft 0.0.2a, as you can probably see in the upper left corner. This is a recreation. So this gives us an idea of what it might have been like. All right, well, let's try to add a little bit of definition here. We'll do this like that. Let's see, we'll put that right there. We'll take a look at our handiwork here. And just a little bit. All right, I think we're ready to see how this turned out. Well, not too bad, I guess. A little bit different. I don't know if we kind of put these... Yeah, you know what? I like that. Put these little nubs out here. I'm like clicking and it's not working. Let's move back here. We'll get this side. That gives it a little bit of a... 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 a little Kind of a different look there. And what, a little pathway? Change that there. Then we can put some saplings here, get a little bit of ugly vegetation. We can only put it in the light, because it'll just disappear in the shade. I'll put those right there and you'll see what I mean. They've got to have light this early. Those are just awful looking. Hi, hi. Oh, I got one down there. That's okay, we'll put another one up here. We can't get enough ugly saplings, you know? Put them next to the benches. All right. We're styling. We got roughly about 30 more minutes left. So suppose we can make ourselves another little something over here. How about we make a tower of some sort? We're almost kind of filling this in, aren't we? That could be the way in. I think I'll carve out the windows on this one. As far as floors, I'm not quite sure. I might just make the tower first and then come in and do the floors, you know, a little later. At the moment, I just kind of want to get things started, you know what I mean? Because we'll be able to come back to these worlds and do more with them. But if we lay down the groundwork, we get kind of an idea of what we want to do. You know what I mean? Zorro says yo. Well, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. How are you doing? Nice house. Well, this is actually going to be a tower, unless you're talking about that thing over there. Yeah, this is just a tower of some sort. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm doing with it. We've only got another 29 minutes that we can play in this version, because 1 hour is about all the time that we have between 2A and 3A, as far as, you know, when they were released. And we're only doing 1 hour of 3A also. Wonder how high I'm going to be making this thing. I don't know. Let's just see. Make it way, way up here. Some big old tower. There we go. That's the top. Well, at least you can take a look at the terrain generation. That's not the way we want to go. We want to go this way. Yeah, it's a super duper tower. A sniper tower. That's one way of looking at it. That'll be great against, you know, skeletons and zombies and stuff. Now, this is just a basic layout. We'll come back to this at a future time and make it look better. So we're just laying the foundation here for this tower. That means floors, stairs to get to them. What am I doing? That doesn't go there. Back down here. Wow, that is a long ways up there. So, oh yeah, windows and stuff. Yeah, all that is going to be worked on later. What is this thing going to be called? Who knows? We have to come up with little names for our subdivisions too. I do have a couple of names already for a couple of the worlds that we created. That'll be merged with this later. But we don't have anything for... Okay, so World 1 or 1 and 2 have names. 3 and 4 do not. Or do they? Oh no, World 1 does not have a name. World 2 and 3 do. And World 4 does not. That's what it is. The Tower of the Truson. Oh, there you go. That's an idea. I wish I had a sign so I could type that out. The world of the Truson. Oh my word. How high this thing is. Gotta be careful because since you can stand, or you can place blocks where you stand, that also means that you can like move right through them and right off your whatever it is that you're building. So gotta be careful with that. They look like ants. Here, let's spawn a few more. Be free! Be free! Now they're all over the place. Call an exterminator. They've multiplied. Much time we got left? Oh, we got 38 minutes. We might be able to make it. Time is of the essence, though. Our wonderful tower here. Yeah, I'm not the greatest of builders. I try to figure it out as we go. I meant to pull up some buildings that might be an inspiration, but I forgot. But like I said, we only got 1 hour on this, so I didn't want to get too involved. Did I just miss? I missed a spot. Look down there. I missed a spot. I was thinking of something and it didn't quite work out the way that I thought it was going to work out. Alright, how much further? Oh, okay. And you have all now been rickrolled. Congratulations. I bet you never thought that was going to happen. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Well, that's my goal anyway. I don't want to let anyone down. Ooh, okay. For a moment I was getting worried because I fell down there for a moment. dun, dun, dun. So we could just, actually, we could call this, we could call this land Detrusen. There we go. Was not expecting that to fall. If I can finish this up, I will drink some tea. Yeah, we'll keep that there. "44 minutes we are into the stream. We've got 15 minutes left to go. I think we'll make it. Unless there's some kind of natural disaster. Start making the ceiling there / roof. So the Tower Detrusen. Who is Detrusen, I wonder? Could Detrusen be the king of this great land that we have here? Countdown continues. We're almost there. Now keep in mind, we're not done with this. We will be coming back. And we can't place any more blocks. This is as high as it goes. Whee! Poof. Alright, that looks great. It's a big tower of something. And now I can drink my tea because I finished it on time. All right, so now what are we gonna do here? We got that tower. We got a nice little stepway over here. So I wonder. Guess we'll make a pathway of some sort. Did I make? Yeah, I made wood. So let's make this wood also. Kind of give us an idea that, yeah, you know, hey, get out of my way. Give us kind of an idea that we want to do something over here. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Right through here. Get ourselves some saplings. Not because we want to beautify things, but because we want to uglify things. You know, the last texture for the sapling was good. What the heck is this? What were they thinking? Then again, it was probably just Notch, right? I don't think... Was anyone else on his team at this point? Alright, so what was Notch thinking? Maybe what he was doing is he's noticed that, hey, some people might actually want to use that sapling, so let's make it ugly. That way nobody uses it. Maybe that was the thought process. Nathaniel092. This is the OG Minecraft. Yes. We finished pre-classic a few days ago. And we are now in the classic phase. And we're actually going to be upgrading here in the next 10 minutes. Because there was 1 hour in between this version and the next version. So that is all the time that we're allowed, because we got to upgrade to the next version. But no fear, we get to keep this world, and we get to merge them all later. Alright, so I think that's enough for the pathway. The music and all these Steves just dancing around. Can we make a house anywhere? Here we go. We can make ourselves a little house here. We'll make this one... We'll make it a little stone house. Gonna make it a, you know, a little simple one. Make it a little off-center there, so that way it's not completely even. Yes, we only have 4 blocks to work with. That is all that we have to work with. No more. I would say no less, but I suppose you could use less if you really wanted to. We already had to deal with that with pre-classic because okay, well, not all of pre-classic, but for some of those versions, all we had was cobblestone. That was it. Or it was basically called rock. I think we might actually finish this. Or, you know, most of it. I think we're getting there. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Couple of windows there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Get ourselves a wooden floor here. Okay. We'll get some furniture in here. Right there. We'll call that the seat there. So you basically sit on the floor and you have a nice cobblestone thing to sit up against. Whoops. There you go. You get one of those too. And a couple of end tables there. A little seating area right here. There we go. 5 minutes. Whoops. We're not going to make it if I'm, you know, destroying stuff. Make our roof. Okay, 4 more minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little interesting thing here on the end. What is it? I am not sure. Just little end things. Technically, we have a little bit more than an hour because I didn't start building exactly at an hour, but we'll put that right there. put that in there. Ah, 6. XR2. Watching your videos make me realize how little I know about this game. Well, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. We're actually going to be updating to a new version here pretty soon, within a few minutes. I'm just coming up with some quick ideas of things to make. But I guess that's kind of cool because you get to learn all about Minecraft from the very beginning. And actually see how it develops. That's kind of what we're doing. We're reliving. We're reliving Minecraft from the very beginning. This is a together forever type of thing. Okay, so we can, you know, like, get things started for another world here. Another world. Another house. Now put one right there. Do we have any spots up here to put one? I'm not really sure. It's gonna take us a little bit to try to figure out. And ways to make things a little better, like this right here. That's kind of bothering me. Let me fix it now while I can think about it. And that's it. We got those. All right. Vector. Hey, buddy. Good to see you again. Yes, welcome to 0.0.2a. And guess what? 2a was only out for 1 hour before 3a was created. So it's actually time to update. And technically we only got like 1 hour 3a too, but we will be getting back to these. All right, so this is world number 5. This is map number 5. So let's go ahead and we'll close that, and I am going to open up my folder here, and let's see, it's going to be that. All right, so I will back that up later, and then we'll pull up Betacraft and go right to 3A. And here we are. We have ourselves a whole new world. New terrain. There is our spawn point. This looks almost the same as the other one. Let's go ahead and read all about it. Alright, so 3A was released on May 16th, 2009 at 18:05 UTC. Coordinated Universal Time, that's what that stands for. Ah, yes. So it may look the same, but the difference with this one is that caves generated randomly underneath the ground. Now, there are 3 bugs with this version. One crashed for a tester. The screen appears as white for users on an Asus E. This bug also affects 0.0.9A as well. Blocks can be placed inside the space the player is currently inside, and this has existed as far back as 132211. And that's it. So we got an hour to play on this one. First thing we should probably do is go look for caves. The question is, are we going to find any? We might have to dig to find one. We are looking for a cave. We might have to go digging for a cave. Wow, unlike Polyworld Forever, I was able to find a cave relatively quickly. This one, on the other hand, I don't think we're getting to be that lucky. What the... Any luck over here? Nope. Okay, so caves are somewhere in this version. Yep, I think we're going to have to probably dig for it. Unless we find something over here. And by the way, this is also a recreation. I don't think the next official release was until like 12A. Wow, I am really surprised. There is like no caves from the outside at all. That is very disappointing. I wonder where I put my spawn marker at. It's a good thing I put something... Oh, is that it there? Well, okay. I guess we will build ourselves our own little cave. Going this way. Until we can find one. Because they are in here somewhere. I guess we have an hour to find one. Better get some dirt. There's the stone. Oh, 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 oh. Found one. There it is. There we go. And this kind of travels down here a little bit. Let's grab some wood. Whoops. Let's see if we can hit any more cave systems here. This sounds like circus music or something. I think I just saw another cave down there. Yep. Nice. The interesting thing is trying to get this to come down here. Ooh, looks like it goes down much deeper too. Now I guess at some point when ores get generated, we'll have an area where, you know, we can go get ores and stuff. Green Dream 4249 says hello. Well, hello. How are you? Welcome to Classic Minecraft 0.0.3a. We did 2a for about an hour, and now we are here on 3a. And the reason why is because between 2A and 3A was 1 hour. The release was 1 hour, so that is the reason. Alright, I think we're going to have to be creative here because I'm blocking the staircase here. Or blocking the way. Who lives under the staircase? Is it Star Fox? It is very possible. What the heck? I hit something. I don't know what I hit. This goes down here. Nice! Look how far this goes. Ooh. Be interesting to see how far down this goes, if this goes down to the void or not. Let's go check out the other side. I don't think we're going to get very much built on this one here. And that's okay. we want to showcase the caves. And, you know, just how far we're going to go. But, you know, then again, we're kind of building ourselves a little area that we can mine later, right? Because once ores are generated... Well, this goes down pretty far. Wow, did I just come up from up there? It's a long ways. Oh wow, look at this. We can go all the way down here now. There it is. There's the void. Alright, so this took us all the way down to the bottom. That's awesome. Get ourselves a little viewing port here. There we go. I just wonder how much further does that go out. Apparently not far enough. Alright. Let's say a nice little window over there would have been nice. But then again, it wouldn't have mattered because when this gets merged with other worlds, we won't see what's over there. Alright, well we know that goes up there. Where does this go to? Another void hole? Oh, wow. I guess that other one went down pretty far. There we go. This is our escape tunnel. Which we can actually do. We can go... Woo! Oh, look at the two holes. Oh, that's cool. They're like little pinholes. But this time we don't fall to the world when we respawn. We just kind of go to a spot. Well, I guess we'll try to find a... little place to build. I'm looking to see where it was that I spawned, so that way I can kind of continue our little build that we were doing. We put the... there it is. Let's see. I just realized it looks as though we lost. Well, that really sucks. You folks did not get to see everything that I did. I wish you would have said something. Yeah, I think we're going to have to restart 3A. It's no fun if you can't see what's going on. So... yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Alright. Well, I got taxes I got to do anyway. When we come back, we'll do 3A. And I think we can actually spend a couple of hours on 3A. Maybe I'll get some better terrain. But, yeah, bum deal. But hey, I want to be able to have a record of what it is that we're doing. And if I'm sitting there digging through stuff and we're not seeing anything, well, that's not fun. So, alright, well, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. Have a killer awesome day.